So now let's look at the facts. And some of the facts have been provided by Kwesi Pratt. And the facts provided by Kwesi Pratt indicate that since this government came into power, only 3% of contracts have been awarded on the basis of sole contract. This is contested by my brother here, who says that don't just look at the numbers of contracts which have been awarded, but look at the value of the contracts which have been awarded.
You think it's more important?
More important. Nobody can question him. But when you talk about making sole sourcing real, are you talking about the value, or you are talking about,
the number of contracts?
Numbers and so on. So that's something that we can all deal with. In any case, my friends from the New Patriotic Party make it seem like what this government has done is worse than what they did in office. The facts don't point to that. According to the Auditor General, whilst they were in office, more than 90% of the contracts that they awarded, in fact around 95%, was done on the basis of sole sourcing.
Roads contracts?
Yes, road contracts.
Or is it contracts in general?
Road contracts.
I'm just referring to the Auditor General's report.
Yes.
Yeah.
Auditor General's report, yes.
Was done on the basis of sole sourcing.
Yes.
That's a substantial difference. Okay? So this government is not doing worse than what the NPP did. That's also established. But you see, all of us would have to agree that we have to use methods of awarding contracts which bring about greater transparency and better money for value analysis. Nobody can disagree with that. Indeed, the president, when he made his comments in which he asked the Fourth Estate to submit its report and so on, also made the same point, that the important thing is value for money, you understand? And that the processes ought to be transparent, and the processes ought not to encourage, graft and corruption and so on. The president makes the same argument that all of us are making.
Okay.
So the Ghanaian people who are watching and listening to me, if you give contract worth 40 billion, it may be 2%, it may be 3%. But when you look at the value of that sole sourcing, which is equivalent to almost 50 billion Ghana cedis, it's not a problem. I'm saying a time will come when the quiet Ghanaian people will take a decision on these things, whether there's double standards or not. They'll take a decision. Because the Ghanaian people watch and listen to press conferences by the people in government now on sole sourcing. It was not about criminality, as we are saying now. They just made the issue about as if something dangerous has happened. Today, they have sole sourced almost 50 billion Ghana cedi. They say it's just 3%. The Ghanaian people are watching. They are listening to us. A time will come, a decision will be made. That's my point.